Have you ever wondered how centuries of animosity between Catholics and Protestants came to an abrupt halt? In the relentless tides of history, these two religious factions had been locked in a bitter feud for ages. Their differences seemed insurmountable, their beliefs as distinct as night and day. Yet as the 30s rolled around, a new force emerged on the European stage, a force potent enough to bring about an unexpected reconciliation. The rise of Nazism, with its chilling call for unity, served as the catalyst for this unlikely truce. The Nazis' call was not simply for political unity, but for religious unity as well. They believed that a unified religious front was essential to forge a harmonious racial identity. In response to this call, Catholic and Protestant leaders found common ground. They saw an opportunity to maintain their social hierarchies and protect their economic and gender disparities. United by a shared fear of the looming Nazi threat, they put aside their long-standing differences. It seems that the looming shadow of Nazism was enough to bring about a truce between these two bitter rivals. But what were the real motives behind this sudden reconciliation? Picture this: Europe in the 1930s, a dark cloud of Nazism looming over the continent, threatening to change the way of life. In the face of this, Catholics and Protestants, two faiths with centuries of animosity, decide to unite. But why? The answer lies in a shared desire to maintain social hierarchies and protect economic and gender disparities. For centuries, these two confessions had been locked in a fierce battle for dominance. Yet, when the Nazis called for religious unity in the name of racial harmony, the leaders of both faiths saw an opportunity not just to quell this external threat, but also to preserve their societal structures. This is not to say that the religious doctrines were irrelevant, far from it, but they were not the sole driving force behind the reconciliation. Despite long-standing beliefs attributing societal developments to either Catholicism or Protestantism, the decision to unite was fueled more by pragmatism than doctrine. Think about it. In a world where your faith could be a matter of life and death, unity and cooperation become more than just ideals. They become survival tactics. The Catholics and Protestants were not just looking to maintain their social standing, they were also fighting to protect their economic interests and uphold the gender disparities that had been woven into the fabric of their societies. So, this unholy alliance, as some might call it, was not just about religion, it was about power. Power to control, power to protect, and power to preserve. It was about standing together in the face of a shared enemy and using that unity as a shield to protect what they held dear. And so, in a world turned upside down by the rise of Nazism, the Catholics and Protestants made a choice born out of necessity and a desire for survival, a choice to put aside their differences, at least for the time being, and unite against a common enemy. So, in a bid to preserve their societal structures and confront a common enemy, these two sects decided to bury the hatchet. But what did this unexpected truce leave behind? In the aftermath of the reconciliation between Catholics and Protestants, the landscape of religious unity was forever altered. The truce, born out of the menacing rise of Nazism, was marked by a focus on inequality and exclusion. It was no longer about theological differences, but about survival and the preservation of societal hierarchies. The bond formed was not one of shared faith, but rather a shared fear. The truce was a double-edged sword. On one side, it helped to end centuries of animosity, fostering a new era of cooperation. On the other side, it entrenched disparities and further excluded those on the margins of society. This was a period where the preservation of power took precedence over the teachings of love, acceptance, and equality that are inherent to the Christian faith. Fast forward to the present day, and we see the ripple effects of this reconciliation. The desire for unity in the face of external threats has shaped the relationship between Catholics and Protestants in the years since. This unity, however, is not without its complexities. The alliance that was formed during a time of crisis has left a lasting legacy on the relationship between these two confessions. It has created a sense of shared history, a common narrative of resilience and survival. Yet it also serves as a reminder of a time when religion was used as a tool for preservation of power and social order, rather than a force for love and peace. The reconciliation has also influenced the way these two faiths interact with the world. The focus on unity has led to a more cooperative approach to global issues, fostering interfaith dialogue and joint initiatives on matters such as poverty alleviation and climate change. The legacy of this unholy alliance, born out of necessity and survival, continues to impact the relationship between Catholics and Protestants to this day. It stands as a testament to the power of unity, while also reminding us of the potential dangers when religion intertwines with politics and power.